Hey gentlemen, I want to share a few life lessons that make a huge difference in my life and the awesome men that I get to work with. I'm going to be turning 44 soon. I thought I'd share 4 or 5 lessons that have made a massive difference in my life. And you know, I've been really blessed, you guys, to live multiple lifetimes already in the experiences we've had, just traveling all over the world extensively for years, and been across 5 continents and in dozens of countries, and just been able to work with thousands and thousands of great people across cultures and religions and demographics. It's just amazing, right? So the first thing that I learned is that you have to take care of you first. Now that actually sounds selfish. You're like, come on, man, that's a little messed up. But it's the opposite. Not taking care of yourself is selfish, because you're not thinking about your spouse and your children and your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. You need to be there when your grandkids get married, man. And you need to be healthy and alert and alive. Your brain needs to be operating really well, and your heart needs to be operating, and your lungs need to be operating. There are so many opportunities that good guys are missing out on because they don't take care of themselves. So you've got to be all in. Take care of your mind, and that's managing stress and negative thinking and limiting beliefs. And you got to take care of your emotions so you're not an emotional mess, exploding all the time, or being super needy and just being the downer, right? And the negative cloud that's always around, or being upset or frustrated all the time, whining, complaining, throwing pity parties. You don't want to be that guy. And you want to be physically fit so you can play with your kids, rest with your kids, have great experiences, and be healthy and energized and alive for your family. The 1 week after I met the woman who would become my wife, my future father-in-law was diagnosed with cancer, and he died not long after. And he was just a little bit older than I am. Man, it was a wake-up call. And it was colon cancer, and he died because of poor health. And that was a reality check for me and for my wife. So number 1, take care of yourself. Number 2, relationships above everything else, man. You've got to invest in your relationships. My parents divorced when I was really, really young, and stepdads came and went. And I ended up out on my own at 16 as a result of some of that stuff. And man, loneliness was brutal. It was so hard. Of all the things I went through, the discouragement, the frustration, sometimes didn't have a place to stay, sometimes didn't have enough to eat, poverty and lack and insecurities and timidity, all that stuff. The worst of it was loneliness, by far. And I realized across the board and around the world that the most important thing is our relationships. Because you can lose everything else, man. You can lose your money, and you can get it back, and you can lose all kinds of stuff, right? You can go through whatever, but especially if you've got somebody by your side. So relationships first above all else. Invest in them every single day. Never. So it's micro investing and macro investing. Never stop investing in your relationships. Number 3 is there is never a graduation from education. You have to keep learning all the time. Read like crazy. I read books like mad. I average a book a week and have for over 2 decades. And I can tell you without equivocation, like the things I've been learning, even when I wasn't being paid to learn, I didn't know what I was preparing for, I just kept learning, has opened up unbelievable opportunities to me that I never would have had otherwise. Because I'm just hungry for education, for learning, for improvement. I'm curious. So I'm constantly asking and learning and reading podcasts and videos like this, and great books, and meeting new people, and just finding out everything I can. There's never a graduation from education. So constantly be learning. Never stop on that point. The next valuable lesson that I've learned is that we need to really value experiences over stuff. And early on, luckily, my wife and I, we thought, we want to make sure that our kids and we have amazing experiences. So instead of buying stuff and things, meaning, furniture, fancier cars or whatever, and I'm all about having nice stuff, right? Now we figured out we can do both and how to do both. But if you have to decide one or the other, experiences over stuff. Make that a priority in your life. Many people they'll sacrifice experiences. I mean, absolutely extraordinary things they can do, they'll sacrifice that to buy something, or stuff. It's stuff that just, whatever, at the end of the day, in the end of your life, it just goes away and falls apart or whatever, and what a tragedy. But you can always keep those memories, and what you gain from the experience, who you become, character and growth and development, is so valuable. It's priceless. So compared to what stuff and things you can buy, oh man, doesn't even compare, doesn't even measure up. Always take experiences over stuff. I've taken my kids and we've circled Iceland and ridden camels out into the Sahara and sandboarding in the dunes, and ridden ponies across the steppe in Mongolia, and run on the Great Wall of China, and hiked to the base camp of Everest, and hiked to Machu Picchu in Peru, and on and on and on. Like, done humanitarian projects in Central America, and worked with people who had been affected by leprosy in India, and so I've taken the kids to over 30 countries. I've been to almost 50 now, and it's not country counting. It's just every place is an experience. Every new and beautiful thing. We're living in Morocco and living in India and living in Central America and Peru. Went and climbed Cotopaxi, and my wife and I, for our last anniversary trip, chartered a private yacht with our friends and sailed around the Galapagos, right? So make sure you prioritize experiences. You'll have those memories for the rest of your life, and they will, if you'll let them, they will shape you and make you. Where, that nice couch set, it's nice, but man, take the trip instead. And then the last thing is, the last big lesson I want to share is that you can't coast, you can't drift. You have to keep leveling up, always getting better, always seeking to improve. Because the only way you can coast is down. Nobody ever coasted to the top. And if you're just kind of drifting through life and letting life happen, or hoping good things will happen to you, and hope is not a strategy. You've got to level up and push, and do it in a happy, healthy way where you're green and growing and getting better every day and loving the journey of it. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, it's all about who you become. It is all about who you become. So lean in, get the goods, go after it. Take these life lessons, make the most of yourself. Your life will be exactly what you make of it. So make it absolutely awesome. And I put all kinds of resources below here. That's why I created the Be the Man Masterclass and Tribe. That's why we have all the training, the coaching we do. I get to do this every day, right? And I love it, to help people live absolutely extraordinary lives, because it's possible. Awesome is always an option, but we got to choose it, and your life will be exactly what you make of it. So get the tools, get the training, and make it awesome. Reach upward.